Hello all my kittens, and welcome to the first new video of my new review series that will be ongoing. I decided, since I spent a lot of time reading and formed quite a few opinions, I would get to writing some reviews and sharing them with you. I will be spoiling a bit. If you haven't read any of the books that I'll be reviewing, don't be alarmed. I will put up a spoiler flashing bubble to let you know when the spoilers are coming, and you can just kind of like weed through the video until the bubble is gone. As an intro, I wanted to thank everybody who has subscribed and supports the channel. It means the world to me. I adore each and every one of you. And if you guys have a novel that you want me to read and review, just let me know. Leave it in the comments below, or even send me a link or an email on my Facebook fan page. You can find everything in the link down below. You can also find information on the book that I'm reviewing, where if it has a movie adaptation, links and information there. You'll also find a small list of novel titles that I will be reviewing soon. So thanks again. Enjoy the review, but remember that the opinions that I have of these books might not be the opinions that you have of the books, and that's okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Just share it with me. Put your opinion in the comments below. I'd love to get some thoughts going and everybody else's opinions, so just share them. Alright, so the first review I'm going to be doing is of The Giver. And how I'm going to be doing this is I'm just going to be going over different subjects like characters, believability, plot, general storytelling. My overall rating I'll give at the end. Does it have a movie adaptation? And some background on the book. So I will first do the background of the book. I won't give away any spoilers within the background. I'll try to keep it brief. So the book is The Giver by Lois Lowry. Apologize if I say any names wrong. This is just how I pronounce them. I found it for $7.99 at Kohl's. It was in the Heather's Picks section, which is usually quite good books. It was published in 1993 by laurel-leaf Publishing, which is a division of Random House. It's a winner of the John Newberry Medal for the most distinguished contribution to American literature for children. And to give a brief background on the book, the book is set in a time where society is placed within communities, and they're protected from most memories and unique experiences, so they're very sheltered. Everybody's almost kept at a more docile, calm stage, which is the stage of almost children. So they're kept in a very childlike environment. And the main character, Jonas, finds himself coming into contact with the mysterious Giver, and he soon finds out the truth in life and through these memories. And in these defining moments, he finds out not only the truth of the community, but the truth of how sheltered his life is. And once he finds this out, there's truly no going back. So that's basically a background on the book. Now, going into believability, let's do believability and then we'll do characters. So I will flash the spoilers now because I do want to talk about some things. So here comes some spoilers, so if you don't want to hear them, just simply move on over through the video and find when I'm not spoiling. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I think the believability of the novel is a 7. I know that's quite high. However, it's a stylized psychological dystopian novel, and it has a really dark, macabre undertone, which I will mention later. I think only adults who read the book are able to pick up on how sinister this novel truly is. Now, with that being said, with how I view the world, I think if given the opportunity through wealth or even political leadership, we could be put in a false protective bubble in order to secure future generations, because we as a society have grown very violent and sadistic in a sense where we pretty much kill everything. Humans are known to be very violent, especially with all the wars going on. I don't know if anybody pays attention to that, but we've considerably gone downhill with time. So can I see government creating laws where we're kept in sheltered bubbles, yes, I can see that. So that helps with the believability. Now, there were scenes in the book that kind of bothered me. The scenes where the giver and Jonas are in his chambers and the giver is giving him memories. Jonas has to take his clothes off and lay on the bed face down. And when you say it like that, it has almost like a pedophilia tone to it, which really, it's very disturbing to me. And the fact, like, I don't understand why he couldn't have just, like, they could have held hands or sat towards each other and, like, gripped each other's forearms, which you see in the trailer. So they changed that, and I'm wondering if it's because it had, like, a really sinister pedophilia tone to it in the novel. The other scenes that were bothering me were, during the book, there's a little baby named Gabe, and he comes into contact with Jonas's family, and the parents are discussing him like he's problematic because he cries, he's not perfect, he's different. So they ultimately want to destroy him and get rid of him, and you find out that getting rid of or releasing is actually they're just killing them by probably lethal injection. That's how I viewed it, that's how I interpreted it. So that in itself is really disturbing, and the same with the elderly. They're just injecting them and releasing them when they're no longer worthy or useful within this society. So the tones are very dark. Now the ending is what kind of destroyed the believability for me, because the ending, as you know if you've read the book, Jonas and Gabe escape to like the desert past the community, and they're looking for the world outside because Jonas was introduced to the memories and know that this is not life. This is merely a sheltered view of what life truly is. So he escapes the society. They have no food, no water. They're in the desert. And then all of a sudden there's like this hopeful ring that he heard something over the hill. Now this, for me, I took it as simply a mirage. When you're hungry, thirsty, dehydrated in the desert, you probably hallucinate and think you're seeing things. So when the book just ended with there's something over the hill, it gave me a sense of, I believe these children are going to die due to lack of sustenance because of the heat and everything, all of the attributing factors. So if anything, I was really let down by the ending. So that's enough spoilers for now. So the spoilers are gone. I will talk about characters. So the main characters that I picked up on in the novel were Jonas, who's a little boy. He is the main character. Gabe, who is the little baby who comes into contact with the family. And the giver, or giver of memory, as I call him, who is transferring memories and such. Now the plot, as I would say, the plot's quite easy to follow. I would classify it from my own perspective as a slow plot. The plot is easy enough to follow. It's revealed quite simply. I found the plot to pull me in during the first few chapters. I thought it to be intriguing. I really wanted to know more why the society was so sheltered and such. However, during the first couple novel crescendos or plot crescendos, I found myself really disappointed at the crescendos and thought, I think the author could have done more given the topic. I think that, especially with the ending as I described in the spoiler scene, it left me wanting more. It left me quite angry with the author, and essentially kind of changed my view on the book. Now, with that being said, I think that with the novel, because it's such a dark tone, I believe that kids won't fully understand it nor grasp the concept, and it truly shows within the style of writing. I'll get more into that in a little bit in the general storytelling. Now, how long did it take me to read the book? It took me about a day, give or take. It's only about 177 pages to 179, And it's truly simple to read. I sat down, read it, was done, ready to go. Now, the general storytelling, I would give it a 4 out of 10. When dealing with human emotions, you expect really vivid descriptions, ideas and sentences that you can truly sink your teeth into and feel with the characters. You gotta connect with the characters. This book kind of lacks it. You connect, but only subpar connect, which is a bit upsetting. The book lacks a bit of depth, and again, it's disappointing but understandable because of the general audience that they're writing for. Now, my overall rating for The Giver is a 4.5 out of 10. It's really low on my scale, simply because of the ending and just, I expected so much more. Now, the reasons for my rating, as I said, I usually love the idea of a corrupt society. However, I think that this book is pointed towards littler kids, I'm thinking perhaps like grade 6 or 7. And since I'm older, I want more chunk. I want more oomph from a book. So this is disappointing that way. Now, the concept, due to the age I think that this book is placed for, the concept is really dark. And with that being said, the style shows that it's dark, but it's like the society within the book. It's sheltered. So the darkness is sheltered within this style of writing as well. So you're not given the full glimpse of it. You're given a shadowed veil effect. Now, I'm not an old lady or anything. I'm in my 20s, but I still found the book to be lacking in multiple areas. Now, since I'm slightly older than the intended audience, I did instantly pick up on the more darker ideas, and I instantly knew this is incredibly dark, incredibly macabre, and really disturbing. Like, when you truly sit there and think about it later, you're left thinking, oh my god, this is really disturbing to think that humans would do this to each other in order just to protect. If anything, everybody is just trying to protect everybody, but in a sense, it's really, really disturbing. Now, I did enjoy the book. I do think younger audiences will have trouble grasping the full concept and nature of the book. However, I did enjoy it. The ending left me really aggravated, so I think my generalized view of the book was downsized significantly. But other than that, I truly think if you're into dystopian novels or corrupt society novels, truly check it out. It's interesting enough of a read, and for $7.99 you truly can't go wrong. Now, the movie does have an adaptation that's coming out on August 15th this month of this year, and it features Jeff Bridges as the Giver and Brenton Thwaites as Jonas. The rest of the cast includes some really well-known actors and actresses such as Meryl Streep, Katie Holmes, Alexander Skarsgård, and Taylor Swift. You can find the trailer on IMDb and information about the movie, actresses, actors on IMDb. YouTube, of course, will have the trailers. Now, as for the adaptation, I haven't seen the movie yet because it's not out, but I've watched the trailers and such, and there's little details that they really did screw up on or mess up on that I think are going to destroy the movie. But that's just me. I think the little details can make or break a novel, and can also make or break the movie adaptation if not done correctly. However, go see the movie. I'm probably going to watch it when it comes out, and just make up your own opinion on it and assumption on it. Now, that's pretty much it for the actual review. I know I'm kind of long-winded, and this is the first one, so I'm not the best at it. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear all of your opinions and discussions. I can't wait to read them. Now, just to let you know, the next book I probably will be reviewing is The Fault in Our Stars, because I read that along with The Giver. And then I will leave a list with other books that I'm going to be reviewing down below. So anything you want to know is down below. So there you go. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to do another review for everybody. Bye!